If I would describe the cave in one word, it would be confidence. The art at Rouffignac was done with such certainty, with such conviction and mastery, that is mind-blowing. Rouffignac, 8 kilometers long, black as hell and colder than a grave. They knew about it in 1575, but the art in the cave is 13,000 years old. Nowadays, people ride electric trains, seats for 32 people, on their way back to history, even to eternity. The bears were there first. Their claws raked the walls, deep scars into the stone. On the floor, the bears rolled in the dust, getting rid of parasites. The nests are still there, pressed into the clay like beds abandoned in a hurry. And then the people came. They filled the cave with art. Humans and bears left their marks, side by side, neither knowing that they will last for eternity. They will become immortal. The artists scratched and burned their vision into the stone, mammoths mostly, big, shaggy, the kings of the Ice Age. There are 158 mammoths, 70% of all represented animals, more than anywhere else, 28 bison, 15 horses, 10 woolly rhinoceroses, 12 ibexes, 1 cave bear, 70 dactyform, house-like symbols, and 6 septiforms, snake-like signs, as well as 2 portraits. The archaeologists dug in the mouth of Rouffignac and found the leftovers of people who came along after the painters were gone. Fireplaces, bones, flint. Mesolithic hunters camped there 9,000 years ago, cooking their meat, sharpening their blades. Later came the farmers and the Iron Age people. They buried their dead on top of the old ash. Layer after layer, life over life. 700 meters in, that's where you find it. 66 figures, all into one place, hanging over the pit of clay 7 meters deep. To drove there was madness. Yet, someone did it. A horse stretches 2 meters across the stone. Impossible unless you lay scaffolds across the mouth of the hole. Sure enough, marks of the timber are in the rock. Even fingerprints pressed into the edge. 26 mammoths, 12 bison, 11 horses, 12 ibex, 3 rhinoceroses. Animals are drawn in black, some cut deep, some half drawn, half engraved. What makes no sense is the choice. Before and after displays, the ceilings are wide, flat, perfect for art, easy to reach. But they ignored it. They chose the pit. They chose the danger. They wanted it there. The ceiling has a lot of graffitis from last 200 years or so. Anyway, people tried to read meaning into this art. They measured, counted, lined up the beast in their notebooks, said the animals pointed north or south, or followed some plan. Most likely, in my opinion, it is just chaos. People give it meaning where there was none. There are 2 mammoths dear to me. One is called the Patriarch, a soul mammoth with big round tusks, both weapon and the tool to move the snow to find the grass. Look at the eye, a triangle. Is it an artistic depiction of an eye in profile or completely something else? One cannot find a triangle in nature. The other is called the Grandfather. The old beast is etched into the stone by some hungry hand, and I almost feel the artist's breath. I look at this mammoth and I feel the stillness, as if the time itself has paused to remember its slow, immense passing. I want you to hit that like button like your life depends on it. And if you are not subscribed, please do. Thank you. A line of rhinoceroses, each a meter long, black bodies on the wall, a parade through the darkness. Then the mammoths, a whole procession, giants painted in black, some half swollen by condensation. The cave breathes cool air that kills the paint, but the art holds on, stubborn. One wall shows a meeting of mammoths, two pushing into each other, heavy bodies, tusks crossed, locked together for all the time, for the eternity. The eyes are triangles, the eyes are in profile. Lines done in one go, no hesitation, just confidence. Two curves on the ceiling, a hump, a shaggy coat. No mistake, it's a mammoth. The artists drew what they saw, what they knew, what they felt, and left it for us, and left it for eternity, for immortality. The horse. It's cut with a handful of strokes, clean, perfect. Nothing wasted. A master at work, the artist's hand sure in the dark. Among all of these artworks, my favorite is this horse. 50 centimeters long, 32 centimeters high, 583 meters from the entrance. The lines flows clean, but the mane dances differently. The horse is alone, of the usual routes, waiting for somebody to see it. Why the artist chose this place, we will never know. But there is a reason. A mammoth waits at the start of Breuil Gallery, carved with fingers into the chalk. Lines deep and sure. 1.4 meters high. 5 strokes. Head, forehead, trunk, backbone. 3 fingers in the front, 2 in the back. Another mammoth. Top of the head and the back only. The lines chips into hard wall, shallow but precise. Another engraving overlaps it. Mammoth on the ceiling. Head, trunk. 4 strokes only. What a confidence. There's a rhinoceros with 2 horns and the start of the back, done with the 6 short strokes. Subtle, deliberate. Again, very confident artists, sure in their creation. A head of a horse in profile, drawn with the soot. Top of the neck, vertical mane, muzzle defined. 22.5 centimeters from nostril to mane. Take the forms at Rouffignac. These forms are sometimes linked to a fir tree or a Christmas tree. The cave opens into a network of panels, walls crowded with mammoths, lengths over a meter. Parallel lines, a V sign engraved with the 3 fingers, overlapping, replaced, like the artist arguing over time. The left side of the frieze holds smaller, precise mammoths, 70 to 85 centimeters each, and a human figure. A reminder that someone stood here, fingers pressed into the wall, seeing the same dark, cold rock as we do now, trying to make sense of it all, trying to leave a mark that would last longer than a lifetime. And the person is laughing. We stare at these walls and wonder what it means. The mammoths are gone, the people too, but the lines remain, steady. That's all art ever wanted, not to be explained, only to endure. If you watch this much, thank you. You can support me for $1 per month. The links are provided. Please subscribe, like, and comment. It will help this channel grow. Thank you. If you're listening, you can always check the art on the YouTube channel. And if you don't want to watch and only listen, you can listen this on your favorite podcast app. Thank you.